Folks, just a quick status quo. Most things are coming along very well. The Hilo, the Caladium Hilo Beauty, is also showing signs of trying to struggle back to life. So we'll get to that shortly. But the room overall is doing very well. The varicosum is a teeny bit touch and go, but I expected that. And I'll show you all what I mean in a moment. But this is the first peninsula right here with all of the coleus cuttings and the heterophylla and the Jacqueline in the back, along with the Ivory Coast. Look at that Ivory Coast right there, that Alocasia Ivory Coast. Beautiful plant. I'm very happy I got it. I'm also happy with the Tandarusa. The Jacqueline is doing very well. Bounce back. I wasn't that disappointed with it. It could have been a little bit bigger. Again, these 4 alocasias that I bitched and moaned about were almost twice the price of the first 3 I got from the better supplier. Okay, and that price is not justified at all. Based on size, based on condition, based on methodology of how they grow them, what they plant them in, and how they ship them. They're a joke. That's all I'm not gonna mention them much further, other than, you know, every 3 or 4 videos I'll point these out and I'll tell the story of Wellspring Gardens and how they suck and how nobody should buy from them ever again. And hopefully I'll get my retribution and do a public service at the same time for the time I lose in getting that Hilo Beauty back to where it should have been to begin with when I got it. That's what pisses me off. My time. Okay, at any rate, the Cupreas here are doing very well. The 2 daughters in the back now have plenty of light because I removed a few leaves here from the Pink Princess, and they're growing. They're doing well. There's 1 leaf right there. The other one is in the process now of spitting out a leaf. It's going to look really nice down there, especially once a few more leaves of this Pink Princess are dropped over time. But I like that idea of having the Cupreas starting in a hidden way against the wall and then coming out to there. There are going to be quite a few leaves behind these 2 plants that are going to end up being visible and large, I think. That's the theory. A little mini field of Cupreas going back to the wall. And again, all of their Cupreas are going to be really centered here and there. And that's going to be it. I'm done with alocasias. Cupreas. Alocasias are mostly going to be here and here. And then there's the lone Beginda and the Mellows over here. But that's like a little mini setup of its own. Okay, I'm starting to ramble, so moving on. The Pink Princesses are doing great. I just had to shove this one to the left a little bit to get its stem recentered on the pole. I'm going to have to tape it up probably tomorrow, and also to accommodate the leaf dropping now of this Gigas. This Pink Princess leaf was really over here, directly underneath the Gigas, so I'm hoping it'll be able to slip past on its own now that I moved the stem of that Pink Princess and recentered it over the tube. The varicosum is having a little bit of difficulty. It's not extremely happy, but again, I didn't expect it to be 100% happy. I know my humidity is a little bit on the low side, and that's why I was specifically looking for a young varicosum. I'm sure it's going to be okay. I'm sure it's going to adapt. It's getting, you know, the kid gloves treatment, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. I might have found melanochrysums, by the way. I may be ordering 2 tomorrow for a very low price. Good price. Much lower than what I've seen. They actually very well compete with the place that I exchanged some emails with that the ship's only FedEx. And I told them, well, you're idiots. Because not everybody likes FedEx. So any potential customers who would have bought from you if you offered them UPS at their discretion. I'm not demanding that you pay for every single for my shipping at all. I'm just demanding a choice. If you're not going to give me a choice, I'm not going to order from you. That simple. But there is a place, I'm pretty sure they ship out UPS. I'm going to call them tomorrow and confirm, and probably place an order for 2 melanochrysums, both small, one smaller than the other. But 2 different size categories, but still very, very affordable. And we'll see how we do. And then I have to scramble to make poles. There's an Adansonii now on the chopping block in the workroom to make way for a melanochrysum. And there's another Adansonii I'm going to have from the factory room to make the other melanochrysum. One's going to be a little smaller than that leaf size, and one's going to be a little bit bigger than that leaf size. And one's just about double the price of the small one. And I don't mind that at all. But if I can score 2 melanochrysums this week, shipped to me UPS, I will be very, very happy. I'm almost at the end of my shipping window here. From a weather perspective, is extremely short. It's about 30 days. That's about the time I have when the daytime temperature is in the 70s and 80s, and the nighttime temperature is mid-40s, and then it goes to daytime temperatures in the 90s, and boom, and that's it. There's no real gradual transition. So if I can get 2 melanochrysums, I checked the 10-day weather forecast, and if I can get the melanochrysums out this week, anytime this week, up until Saturday, if I can get them shipped out by then, I'll be sitting pretty, and I should be A-okay. Alrighty, the avocado, look at that. I have a new crown of leaves on the first branch. I have a crown of leaves in the center trunk, and I have 2 new branches, I think, being formed right there on either side of the crown. Very happy with that. And the Gapertia medallion now has 3 flower stalks. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. 2 of them are in flower. This one just started today. Look at that. Here is the coffee table, a beginda from over here. I pulled 2 out from that row right there. And I got all the mellows up here, and that's how I'm going to leave this table now, with the pictus for the time being. I think it's going to look really nice, with a beginda more or less surrounded by mellows, and just that pictus in the corner. Eventually that pothos is going to have to get pulled up, and yeah, that's in the works. I think I'm going to have to ultimately order another 10 poles just so I can finish this room and have enough spares to train and do some 6-foot pieces like the gigases, the verrucosum, the melanochrysum. That's going to be coming here, maybe even a bipennifolium, but we'll see. At any rate, folks, this is what we have going on now. And a word about this Gapertia medallion. This thing drinks a lot. So does that. But this is the king of the room for drinking water. It'll drink about a half a cup to 3/4 cup of water a day. And so, yeah, be warned. But it's doing really, really well here. I can't believe I've got 3 flower stalks off of this puppy right now. The Tradescantia is doing fine. Right down there, I like where it is, and I'll just keep it trimmed and short. And everybody else is doing great. The only thing that's a little bit concerning, and really not so concerning, more expected than anything else, is the verrucosum doing this. Right? But again, I kind of expected something like that to happen. I don't expect any of these leaves to be on the plant, really, by the time it gets done putting out its first acclimated leaf to the room. And it's really a matter of seeing how well it can acclimate to a 50 to 65% humidity. It's really more 50 to 60 with daytime to nighttime. It naturally goes up here to 60 because outside it goes up at night. So we'll see how it does. I do think it's going to be fine. I really do. Okay, folks, that about wraps it up, I think. And I'll step back a bit and try to get the whole shebang in view here, so you can see how things are looking now. But now I've got the foliage all the way around, including coming out from the corner, the blind corner that I can't see from where I'm sitting. And this is where my chair is. I'm standing in back of my chair. And so we have all of that. And then all of that. And of course the spider plant cap up top. And now I'm going to start to let some of the babies hang down that are, the runners that they're beginning now to throw off again. I'm going to let some of them develop and see how they look cascading down on top of all of these guys, because the top row is fairly bare anyway. They haven't; those plants haven't really begun to grow up yet. The baby gigases, the marble pothos, the yada yada yada. So yeah, I'll let the spider plants fill it up, fill it in from the top down. And there you have it, folks. Let me see. I might be able to get even the whole thing. Yeah. Okay, that's just about the entire thing, as best I can get it into full view. Right there. Don't mind the roll of toilet paper. It's allergy season. Okay, folks. Have fun.